Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. What is going on? What is that? Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's gonna hit me. There's so much happening. Did that dog thing die? Whoa. Oh, here we go. Money. I'm trash. He's right here. He's right here. I can just punch him. Oh, that worked? Wait, what? Hey guys, it's Duke, and welcome back to another episode of Tekkit 2. I'm being shot at, and we're gonna just strafe. It didn't work the first time, but maybe it'll work the second time. We are currently in the nether, as you can tell. That's why it's so dark. I have my brightness turned all the way up, and I can still see nothing. Nothing at all, which is terrible, but it's good that there's fire everywhere, because that produces some light. And I've just been exploring, trying to get some resources here, because today is a glorious day. Today is the day we get into Equivalent Exchange 2, or should I call it Project E, as it's currently known in 1.12.2. Equivalent Exchange 2 being its former name, the one that we had so much fun with that we had to actually ban it off of our last server, which kind of sucked, but it was the right thing to do because we kind of just broke the game with it. But I am here to bring it back, and we're going to use it, and I'm very excited. But in the meantime, I'm just coming through here and collect as many resources as I can, because if you look here at like the nether gold ore, for example, if we click on it here, you'll know that if you smelt it down, you get 2 gold ore. Or you can just immediately put it right into the macerator and get 4 gold dust. Therefore, we can quadruple our outputs rather than just double it, which is something we got into in the last episode, which I'm pretty excited about. And it really might mean that most of our mining is actually done here now, because for the time being, until we get a quarry up and running, this is a considerably better alternative. I mean, look, you get 26 redstone from a single nether redstone ore in a macerator. That's insane. We're gonna head back to the overworld because we're gonna get into, like I said, a couple Project E machines today. Alright, we are back safely in Duck Shed, and it is time to go over a few things that we're gonna look at in today's episode. So, if you look in REI here, I've got a couple things laid out. The first being the overclocker upgrade, and I actually have made a couple of these. Okay, so there's without, and there's with. I'd say that's noticeable, and it feels good. We've also included one in the macerator. We have 2 in the extractor, and we are somehow still staying at 40,000 RF, or not RF, I almost said RF, EU, which is great because they do pull quite a bit of power. Okay, see, now it's going down, and I think that's the variety based on what the windmill is doing, because right now we've got middle of the day sun, so all of my 5 solar panels should be working at the full potential, and then the water mill is consistently bad. The windmill, I believe, is the one that could vary from time to time, and in doing so, we're gonna probably start sucking power pretty good here. So I've been taking these out and only running what I know we're capable of running at the moment. Okay, right, it's starting to go back up again. What are we doing today? So, very first, like I just mentioned, the overclocker upgrade, but in the beginning of today's episode, I mentioned Project E, which is obviously a little bit of Equivalent Exchange 2 back in action. And with Equivalent Exchange 2, we know that we can turn materials from one to another, and that is exactly what's still able to do in Project E. So if we open this up here, the Philosopher's Stone, which will allow us to create crafting, it'll allow us to transmute real blocks on the ground, so from like dirt here into sand, I believe. But now we should be able to make ourselves the Philosopher's Stone. So if we grab 4 redstone, we have a diamond, we have 4 glowstone. Pop this in here, and boom, the Philosopher's Stone. An alchemist's best friend, it says. Sand. Some of the red matter and dark matter tools will use glowstone and other power sources in your inventory, and I didn't know if that would work, but it seems to not be. We click V, we can charge it up, and as you can see, a bigger and bigger area. All of this. Make it sand or grass. We click C, it'll open up a portable crafting area here. But we have this now, and that is very good. That is our first step into turning materials from what they are currently into something more useful for us. And once we get stuff like a Buildcraft quarry up and running and we're just bringing in bulk materials, we can transmute them into stuff we want. So seeds are a good one. Alright, so next up is the transmutation table, which we get by taking the Philosopher's Stone and surrounding it by obsidian and stone. Like so. There we go. There's our transmutation table, and luckily it does not destroy the Philosopher's Stone. We place this down on top of here. It doesn't have to be here, but I'm just putting it here for now. We open it up. We can see kind of how this works. So there is a circle on this side and a circle on this side. We can search stuff in the top. We can burn stuff down below. But if we take the seeds and throw them here, they get thrown into the left, or in the right side rather, as an option to pull from. And if you see, we have EMC stored on the right, or on the, oh my goodness. We have EMC stored on the left here. We can then pull out all of the EMC worth of seeds we have, something like dandelion yellow in. We get it added to the right, it is learned, and the EMC has gone up. So now if we click and click here, we can get as many dandelion yellow as we have EMC. If we shift left click, it'll bring all of it out. Don't know why you do this. Maybe you just want some. I don't know. Probably the two worst examples here. I mean, I personally don't know why on earth you'd ever want to change this in. Oh no, unlearned. That's what it does. We don't want to do that. We want to keep this in here, at least for now, just so our EMC is going up and we can transmute this stuff into things that would be more useful. Obviously, one of the main things is the diamond itself. Has 8,192 EMC. If we put this in here, obviously our EMC just jumped tremendously, but now it is on the right and it is available to be pulled out of here. So let's take something like aluminum, because I don't quite have use for it yet. We'll get into galactic craft a lot later, so don't worry about that. We will use it, I promise. But if we chuck this in here, the stack of EMC there is actually tremendously good, because one stack of aluminum is worth 1 diamond. And then if we shift left click the diamonds out of here, we can see we just went from 2 diamonds before we started to 4. So this is allowing us to take anything we want, something as simple as seeds, all the way into diamonds, or even better, stuff like dark matter, red matter, and just continue our way up from there. So that is pretty fantastic. We can take some silver and throw it in here as well. We have learned it, and now boom, 8 diamonds. Oh my goodness, we're gonna be rich in no time. So there's another slightly interesting use for the Philosopher's Stone here. We just chuck all these eggs down. Gotta get a couple little chicks, you know. Well, notice, I have this really lonely sheep, okay? I have looked everywhere for more sheep. I'm pretty sure all the wolves got him, and now this is our only guy, and he's so lonely. But with the handy-dandy Philosopher's Stone, if we look at one of these guys, and in our case, okay, hello. I think he knows what's gonna happen. He doesn't want this. And we fire a projectile. Hello? I might have lied. Oh my god, it's a polar bear. Wait, that was not that was not supposed to happen. What do you turn into? A cat? Wait, I've done a horrible thing. I need more glowstone. That's not what was supposed to happen here. Ignore that. Alright, I've got some more glowstone dust. Oh no! Wait. The cat ate the chick, didn't he? Oh gosh, we gotta get rid of you, I think. Yay! Sheep friends. A pig? I don't want you. What? Wait, why do we have so many cats now? That wasn't supposed to work like that. Okay, well I'm gonna keep them because they're kinda cute. Okay, Ocelot, you need to slow down. I need fish to tame you guys, I think. But we have 2 sheep now, which now we can finally reproduce our sheep. We no longer have a little lonely fella, any type of friendly mob in the game, apparently. I thought it was just sheep. It's everything. Alright, now hypothetically here, we can just fly through the next couple of machines here. Next couple, what do you call something like this? It's not a machine, but it has its own purpose, and it has some absolutely fantastic functions. I don't know what they're called, but it's fun times nevertheless. And you guys see that chest? Where did it go? Oh. Oh. So next up is the alchemical chest, and making use of a couple covalence dust, all the different types here. So we've got low, medium, and high. Low being just some cobblestone and charcoal, medium being iron and redstone, and of course high being diamond and coal. There is our alchemical chest, and if we take this out, just look at it. It's really just an extra large chest. It's fantastic. I love it for that purpose. But if we upgrade it even once more to the energy condenser, oh baby. So it is roughly the same thing as the transmutation table, but it's a little bit special. So up here you'll notice a gauge, and then a single item can go in here, and a giant size chest here at the bottom as well. So again, if we take something, I think in this case we'll take the iron in here, throw it there. So this is now going to take any EMC that gets thrown into the lower portion for storage, and it will transmute it basically into more iron. So if we shift in some beef, we'll see very quickly all that raw beef goes away and iron is replaced. It's okay as this, okay? It works, it's fine. I think at this rate we still want to use the transmutation table because it stores EMC and it allows us to kind of tab through what we have, so we don't actually have to have any obsidian on us in this case to just shift click out a stack, which is fantastic. This cannot do it. If we had no obsidian in our inventory, there was no way of grabbing such a thing. Where this really shines is it allows us to take energy collectors and antimatter relays on the side of it and basically generate EMC out of thin air. That is what we're going to do if we get ourselves a block of diamond. Okay, so that's enough for the block of diamond. It appears that only shows when you have enough in there to actually create it. I really like that. I think that's a pretty nifty idea. So we take out our block of diamond here. We open up here. We got our glowstone. We have glass, luckily. We need that. So there we go. That is our energy collector, guys. This is the next step into full automation from nothing. So if we place this next to it, see nothing happens, but if we chuck in if we chuck in anything into that left slot, it'll slowly build up EMC over time. And it's really not that fast at this rate. Not great enough that I want to just bypass the transmutation table altogether, but there are levels to it. So we've got the energy collector Mark 1, which is made with glowstone and blocks of diamond in the middle. If we right click, we can see the upgraded view. So with an energy collector Mark 1 in the middle, surrounded by glowstone and dark matter on top, we get a slightly faster. And then same thing, just with the Mark 2 in the middle and red matter on top. That's our Mark 3. And these are continuously better. So if you look on the little tooltip here, it's the max generation rate for EMC per second versus 12 versus 4. So as you can see, a considerably better generation rate as we go up. But you might be questioning, how on earth do we get dark matter? Well, dark matter is made using a block of diamond and surrounding it with this Eternalis fuel. Not sure if I'm saying that wrong. Feel free to correct me if you need to. And that is taken by Mobius fuel with a philosopher's stone, which is taken from alchemical coal, and a philosopher's stone, which is taken from coal and a philosopher's stone. Put 4 next to it. Get alchemical coal, Mobius fuel, Eternalis, Eternalis. I have no idea. But basically, it's a way to create this absolutely insane fuel, which is basically coal on steroids. It is significantly better when you burn it. Lasts a lot longer. You get more blocks smelted through, but also it can create dark matter as a result. And if we keep making all of these, we can get ourselves some dark matter. And dark matter is absolutely beautiful. Alright, with our handy dandy philosopher's stone and the help of our transmutation table, we can get our first little bit of dark matter. And if we just surround Eternalis fuel here with a block of diamond, there we go. There is our dark matter. So it's a basically upgraded form of diamond, and from there we can even upgrade the dark matter itself into red matter somewhere along here. I don't see there it is. So red matter is 3 dark matter and more Eternalis fuel. And as you see, that EMC value is huge. It is absolutely something to strive for. Not something we'll get to today. We get rid of this iron. You can see it made 2 iron. Nice. That is progress. But if we put it in here, as you can see, Oh, that's going to take a while to tick. So 256 EMC for 1 iron versus, 139,000 for dark matter. It will take so long. It will be worth it, but we are... Oh, I threw that iron on the ground. We are not ready for all that. Nevertheless, if we throw it in here, we can learn it. We'll just take out that one while we wait. And then we need to build up our EMC. So in a way, we can take anything we get in the game. So anything as far down as seeds or wheat. And we can transmute it all the way up into dark matter now, which is pretty fantastic. Of course, it's not going to show up currently. But with the dark matter, we'll be able to take Energy Collector Mark 1 and turn it into Energy Collector Mark 2, which is a considerable improvement. We take this around the bottom like so, dark matter on top, collector in the middle. Now, when we place this next to it, considerably faster iron production. That is fantastic. All right, let's go. And I think in between episodes here, I'm going to just kind of go through and make some more of these, because it's one of those things, once you get the ball rolling, you can produce an absolute amazing amount of anything you could ever want. But guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you'd like to see next. And I hope you learned something. I hope you guys can help me learn something, because there are so many things I still don't know and could always use help for. But thanks again for watching. And this has been Duke. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.